Hey, welcome back to Small English Talk. I'm Mia.
And I'm John. And today, this one is personal.
Very personal.
We're talking about confidence.
And I almost didn't want to record this episode.
Really?
Yeah, because it feels ironic.
Why?
Because the people who talk about confidence usually look very confident.
Ah, yes, the loud ones.
Exactly. The just believe in yourself energy.
The motivational screamers.
And that's not us.
No, and honestly, I've struggled with confidence most of my life.
Same.
Like real insecurity, not cute insecurity.
Not the I'm shy but adorable insecurity.
No, the kind where you replay conversations in your head for hours.
Oh my God, yes.
The kind where one small mistake ruins your whole week.
Where you assume everyone noticed.
Even when they didn't.
And here's something important. Confidence is not one big thing.
It's not like you wake up one day and say, I am confident now.
It's built in layers.
And sometimes it breaks.
Yes, and that's what we want to talk about today. Not fake confidence, not pretending, but how to actually build it when you're not naturally confident.
And we're going deep, not surface advice.
Not stand in front of the mirror and smile.
Please no.
Real things, the uncomfortable things.
The things we had to learn the hard way.
So if you're listening and you secretly feel like a 4 out of 10 in confidence,
you're not broken.
And you're not alone.
Tip 1. Stop breaking promises to yourself.
Okay, I want to start with something I did for years.
This sounds dangerous already.
I used to lie to myself constantly.
Wow.
Not in a dramatic way, just small lies.
I'll wake up early.
I'll start tomorrow. I'll be disciplined this time.
And you didn't.
Never consistently.
Same.
And I didn't realize it at the time, but every broken promise was damaging my confidence.
Because you stopped trusting yourself.
Exactly.
Self-trust is huge.
Yes, and people think confidence is about how others see you. It's not. It's about whether you trust your own word.
I remember a period where I kept saying I would go to the gym for months, and I didn't. And every time I skipped it, I felt weaker. Not physically, internally.
That internal disappointment is heavy.
It builds shame.
And shame kills confidence.
So what changed for you?
I stopped making big promises. I started embarrassingly small. I will do 5 push-ups. That's it.
That's almost funny.
Exactly. It was so small I couldn't escape it. And when I did it, something shifted.
You kept your word.
Yes, and that built evidence.
Evidence builds belief.
And belief builds confidence.
So maybe the problem isn't that you lack confidence. Maybe you've just trained yourself not to trust yourself.
That's uncomfortable.
It is, but it's fixable.
Tip 2. Get actually good at something. I'm going to say something controversial.
Go ahead.
I used to hate speaking in public, like real fear, sweaty hands, fast heartbeat.
Same.
And I kept telling myself, I need to be more confident, but I wasn't practicing.
So you were expecting confidence without repetition.
Exactly. And the first time I forced myself to speak more often, it was bad.
Define bad.
I forgot words, I talked too fast, I sounded nervous.
That's normal.
But instead of quitting, I kept doing it. And after maybe 20 uncomfortable situations, something changed.
You built competence.
Yes, and confidence followed. Not before, after.
That's important. Confidence often follows competence, not the other way around.
So if you lack confidence in English, practice speaking. If you lack confidence socially, put yourself in more social situations.
Exposure builds skill.
Skill builds calmness.
Calmness feels like confidence.
Tip 3. Stop making everything about you.
This one hurts.
I'm ready. Insecure people think everyone is thinking about them.
Oh.
They think I'm awkward. They think I'm boring. They think I sounded stupid.
I used to assume people analyzed me constantly.
And then?
One day I realized they're too busy thinking about themselves.
Exactly.
Most people are worried about their own image.
That realization was freeing for me.
Same.
When you enter a room asking, "How do I look? Do they like me? Am I weird?" you shrink.
Shrink means become smaller emotionally.
But when you enter asking, "How can I contribute? How can I listen? How can I add something useful?" everything changes.
Contribution removes pressure.
Yes, because the focus shifts outward.
Outward focus reduces self-consciousness.
Self-consciousness is that uncomfortable awareness of yourself.
And confidence grows when you stop obsessing over your own image.
Tip 4. Learn to survive embarrassment. I have a confession.
Go on.
I used to avoid anything that might embarrass me.
Same.
I would rather stay silent than risk sounding stupid.
That's common.
But avoiding embarrassment also avoids growth.
Growth requires risk.
I remember once I mispronounced a word in front of a group. Badly. Like, really badly.
What happened?
People corrected me. I felt my face turn red. And then, nothing.
Nothing?
The world didn't end. Nobody talked about it again. Nobody remembered it the next day.
That's the secret. Embarrassment feels huge inside your head, but it's small in reality.
The more you survive embarrassment, the less power it has.
Exposure reduces fear.
And fear reduction feels like confidence.
Tip 5. Change how you talk to yourself.
This one might be the most important one.
Yes.
Your inner voice.
That voice is powerful.
And most people are brutal to themselves.
Brutal means extremely harsh.
After one mistake, "I'm so stupid. I always mess up. Why am I like this?"
I used to replay small mistakes for days.
Same.
And I realized something. I would never speak to a friend like that.
Never.
So why speak to yourself that way?
That internal voice shapes your identity.
Identity means who you believe you are.
Instead of saying, "I'm terrible at this," say, "I'm learning." Instead of, "I always fail," say, "That didn't work. I'll adjust."
That shift sounds small, but it changes everything.
Because confidence grows in an environment of self-respect.
And self-respect begins in your own thoughts.
Tip number 6. Stop waiting to feel ready.
Can I say something slightly uncomfortable?
That's usually when it gets interesting. Go ahead.
I think a lot of people use "I'm not ready" as protection.
Oh,
Like, it sounds responsible. I just need more time. I'll start when I feel more confident. I'll apply when I improve a little more. But sometimes that's just fear in a polite outfit.
that's painfully accurate.
I used to tell myself I wasn't ready for promotions, not because I lacked skill, but because I was scared of being exposed.
Exposed?
Yeah, exposed is not good enough.
That feeling that someone will suddenly realize you're not as capable as they think.
Exactly. Imposter syndrome.
Imposter syndrome is when you feel like a fraud even when you're competent.
So I kept waiting to feel ready. And guess what?
You never did.
Never. Because readiness is not a feeling, it's a decision.
That's important. Confidence doesn't arrive first. Action does.
The first time I forced myself to say yes to something bigger than me, I was nervous. My hands were cold. My voice was slightly shaking. But afterward,
You survived.
yes, and survival builds confidence.
That's something people don't understand. Confidence is often just accumulated survival. You did it, you didn't die, you learned something.
Exactly. If you wait to feel fearless, you'll stay stuck. Move slightly afraid. That's enough.
Tip number 7, strengthen your body. It changes your mind. Can we talk about something people underestimate?
Physical strength?
Yes. I didn't connect to my body and my confidence for years.
Same. I thought confidence was purely psychological.
But when I started exercising consistently, something changed. Not just physically, internally.
Explain that.
When I kept promises to my body, even small workouts, I felt more grounded.
Grounded means stable and centered.
Yes, less fragile emotionally.
There's something powerful about feeling physically capable.
Capable means able to handle something.
When you lift something heavy, run longer than before, or improve physically, you prove to yourself you can grow.
Growth becomes visible, and visible growth strengthens identity.
And identity shapes confidence.
I'm not saying you need to become an athlete, but move your body. Walk, train, stretch, do something.
Physical momentum creates mental momentum.
And mental momentum feels like confidence. Tip number 8, set boundaries without apologizing for existing.
This one changed my life.
Same.
I used to say yes to everything. Extra work, favors, plans I didn't want.
Why?
Because I wanted to be liked.
That's honest.
But every time I said yes when I wanted to say no, I felt smaller.
Smaller internally.
Yes, resentful.
Resentment means quietly angry over time.
And resentment damages confidence because you stop respecting yourself.
Self-respect is deeply tied to confidence.
The first time I said, I can't do that this week, without explaining too much, without apologizing excessively, without over-justifying, it felt terrifying.
And?
Nothing dramatic happened. They said, okay, that's it.
That's the thing. We imagine consequences that rarely exist.
Boundaries are not aggression, they're clarity.
Clarity means clear communication.
And when you protect your time and energy, you send yourself a message. My needs matter.
And that message builds confidence quietly. Tip number 9, stop making everything personal.
This one took me years to learn.
Same.
Not everything is about you,
That's harsh.
but it's freeing.
Yes, if someone's in a bad mood, it might not be because of you. If someone didn't reply quickly, it might not mean you're unimportant.
I used to interpret everything as rejection.
Interpret means assign meaning to something.
If someone was quiet, I thought, they don't like me. If someone corrected me, I thought, they think I'm stupid.
That's exhausting.
Extremely. And confidence can't survive in constant self-blame.
Self-blame shrinks your world.
Shrinks means makes smaller. When you stop assuming negative meanings, your emotional stability improves.
Stability builds confidence because you're not constantly shaken by small events.
Confident people don't assume the worst interpretation automatically. They pause, they question their assumptions.
And that pause creates space for rational thinking. Tip number 10, do hard things on purpose.
This one is uncomfortable.
It should be.
If your life is too comfortable, confidence weakens.
Because you stop testing yourself.
Testing yourself builds proof.
I remember deciding to take cold showers.
Of course you did.
Listen, it wasn't about the shower. It was about discipline.
Discipline means controlling yourself consistently.
Every morning I wanted to quit, and every morning I stayed.
That's mental strength.
Yes, and when something difficult happened later in the day, I felt more capable because I had already done something uncomfortable.
Doing hard things voluntarily changes your identity.
Voluntarily means by choice.
When you face difficulty intentionally, you build tolerance.
Tolerance means ability to handle discomfort.
And tolerance reduces fear, and reduced fear feels like confidence.
Confidence is not built by avoiding discomfort. It's built by surviving it repeatedly. Tip number 11, stop needing everyone to like you. Can we talk about something slightly uncomfortable?
That's usually where growth happens. Go ahead.
I used to need everyone to like me.
Same.
Not in a dramatic way, but in small ways. If someone was quiet around me, I assumed I did something wrong. If someone disagreed with me, I felt tension for hours.
That's exhausting.
Completely exhausting, because when your confidence depends on universal approval, you're always unstable.
And universal approval doesn't exist.
Exactly. There will always be someone who misunderstands you, someone who doesn't like your personality, someone who thinks differently.
And that's normal.
But insecure people interpret that as failure.
Interpret means assign meaning.
Yes, they think, if they don't like me, something must be wrong with me.
But confident people understand something powerful. Rejection is information, not destruction.
That's good.
Not everyone liking you doesn't mean you're broken, it means you're real.
The moment I accepted that not everyone will connect with me, I felt lighter.
Because you stopped performing.
Exactly. Confidence grows when you allow yourself to be authentic.
Authentic means genuine, real.
And authenticity will naturally attract some people and repel others.
Repel means push away.
And that's okay. You don't need everyone. You need alignment. Tip number 12, reduce overthinking before it reduces you. I think overthinking is one of the biggest confidence killers.
Oh, absolutely.
Replay one conversation 20 times. Rewrite one sentence in your head. Imagine 10 future disasters.
That's called catastrophizing.
Good word. Catastrophizing means imagining the worst possible outcome.
I used to overthink small social situations for days.
Same. And here's the truth I learned. Thoughts are not facts.
That sentence changed my life. Just because your brain says that was awkward doesn't mean it was.
The brain is protective, but sometimes it overprotects.
Confident people still have negative thoughts. They just don't treat every thought as truth.
There's space between a thought and a belief.
And learning to create that space is powerful. When you overthink less, your emotional energy increases.
And emotional energy supports confidence.
Because you're not draining yourself mentally.
Exactly. Less mental noise, more clarity, more calm. Tip number 13. Take responsibility without self-attacking. This one is tricky.
Very.
There's a difference between responsibility and self-blame.
Yes, responsibility gives you power. Self-blame removes it.
If something goes wrong, confident people ask, what can I improve next time? Not, why am I like this?
That shift is everything.
I used to avoid responsibility because it felt heavy.
Heavy how?
Like admitting I wasn't perfect, like admitting I could have done better.
That's ego.
Exactly. But when I started taking responsibility calmly, without attacking myself, I felt stronger.
Because you regained control.
Yes, responsibility increases agency.
Agency means the feeling that you can influence your life.
And confidence grows when you feel capable of influencing outcomes.
Even small outcomes.
Tip number 14. Forgive the version of you that didn't know better. This one is emotional.
Yes, a lot of people secretly carry shame.
Shame is deeper than guilt. Guilt says, I did something wrong. Shame says, I am wrong.
That's heavy.
I used to replay past mistakes constantly. Old conversations, old failures, old embarrassing moments.
And what did that do?
It kept me stuck in an older identity.
Identity is powerful.
Yes, if you don't forgive your past self, you drag that version of you into your present.
And that weakens confidence.
Because confidence requires forward movement.
Forgiveness doesn't mean pretending nothing happened.
It means understanding you are operating with less awareness, less maturity, less experience.
Growth means evolution, and evolution requires letting go of outdated versions of yourself.
When you forgive yourself, you release energy.
And released energy strengthens confidence.
Tip 15. Become someone you respect in private.
This might be the deepest one.
I think so.
Stop asking, do they respect me? Start asking, do I respect me?
That's uncomfortable.
Yes, because public image is easier than private integrity.
Integrity means your actions match your values.
When you live in alignment with your values, you don't need constant validation.
Validation means approval from others.
I noticed something. When I started doing difficult things consistently, even when nobody was watching, my confidence became stable.
Stable means not easily shaken.
Because I respected myself.
And self-respect is stronger than external praise.
External praise is temporary. Self-respect is internal, endurable.
Durable means long-lasting.
When you become someone you admire privately, confidence stops being performance.
It becomes identity. So we talked about 15 ways to build self-confidence, but none of them were about pretending, none of them were about acting louder, none of them were about becoming someone else.
They were about becoming more aligned, more responsible, more self-aware, more resilient, more honest.
Confidence isn't volume, it's stability.
It's not about eliminating fear, it's about not collapsing when fear appears.
And if you've been struggling quietly with this, that doesn't make you weak, it makes you human.
And human growth is slow.
But it's powerful when it's consistent.
If this conversation felt real to you, that means you're reflecting, and reflection is growth.
Tell us honestly, which tip hit you hardest?
Not the one you liked, the one that made you uncomfortable.
That's usually the one you need most.
This is John.
And this is Mia.
And you've been listening to Small English Talk. See you next time.